Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and just now I would like to talk about love. I would like to talk about why we are falling in love with someone, why we do that. And we can describe it as a falling, and also we can describe it as a rising up to heaven, and we can describe it that suddenly the earth under our feet is shifts and we are appearing in nowhere and appearing without feeling the ground under our feet. And how can we describe the love? How can we describe the feeling of love which occupies us? Yeah, occupies us. Where we say that we love that person and we can't be without that person. He or she is needed for us. And also we describe the features of that person and advantages and beauties and so to make you convinced that the object of our love is worth us, is worth our efforts, is worth our suffering. Yeah, it's all good. It's all I agree with, but I offer you a bit another look on love. Let's imagine that our neuron net living long in our body became unuseless to special things, became unuseless maybe on feeling love, maybe it has been a bit damaged by love, not by us, by our love. Love is complicated. So we have an illness in our neuron net. Our neuron net is sick. It's a strange sickness. We can't recognize what it is, because we are living with our neuron net inside us, and we can shift our consciousness to another neuron net and compare what does other neuron net feeling, because our consciousness we need to be shifted is neuron net itself. Yeah. So we can't be outside our neuron net, and we can't recognize that sickness. And imagine that appeared some person who is cure to our neuron net, and our neuron net is feels it with all its or her perceptions, neutrons, eyes, lips, hands, perceptions, and with all her entity. So the neuron net feels with all her entity that person is cure for her a cure, that person can cure her from that sickness and became that nature net more healthy, more happy. And it is no doubt that our nature net and our body is rising toward that person to be more as close to her, to him as it possible. And it is not about sex at all. Not about sex at all, because sex is a change energy. I'm saying about not change energy, but injection from person to us. And we are claiming that love to its person, to someone. We claim the love, or we begging for love, or we're seeing a way to see, to look at that person, because any way, any moment we look at that person gives us a feeling, gives us a cure. Whilst that person that do that or not, it's not, it's absolutely it has no matter. So the person we had fallen in love with is a cure for our nature net, yeah? And let's imagine the second person falls in love with you too. So we became a cure for her, for him. Her or he is cure for you, and you is cure for her, for him. How it is possible? How it is possible you you who is sick can be a cure for someone who is healthy, because it's simple, because we get some injection from that person with whom we love, and that injection contains some strange things, some strange feelings, and you get it, and you give that person in exchange, or maybe not in exchange, it's simultaneously we get that person another injection with another drugs which possess inside you, which you gather all your life, and you share the drugs with that person, and the drugs inside you share with is a cure for that person. So that exchange became rotating, and man and woman who fell in love with each other is one body, as is described in Bible, but Bible had meant sexual entity, but maybe not. Maybe not. It became one. And it is not a metaphor. It is not a poem metaphor. It is real, because that entity with two persons is divided from all other world. You can see it. Other external world suddenly sees to exist, cease to be so important, so dangerous to one and to two person and to each other, to that entity that suddenly became to live. And that is another explanation. That entity is a combat team, that is efficiency, that is protection from the world, which is undoubtedly dangerous and injustice and very bad in many ways, and very good in many ways. Yes, of course. So that it. I believe in it, and speaking in terms of holocanes, we are holocanes. We are holocanes with entries, 7 entries, seven chakras. What happened when we fell in love? I can tell you that blah blah blah. The energy of the sexual energy rising down in a man and flows to woman and accept in Hara Chakra in woman, and woman rises to, and blah 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 blah. It works in common ways. It works in ordinary situation. When it is nature love, it is real life. The holocanes became one holocanes, from two, one holocanes. And when my entries is damaged, when my Hara Chakra is damaged and produce a unpleasant sound to God, just now, just here is situated the another Hara Chakras, the Hara Chakras of my love, of my lovers, of my mistress, yeah, and she is situated just near my Hara Chakra, and together our two Anahata, it's Anahata Chakra, and two Anahata Chakras produce a maybe more convenient sound for God, more pleasant sound for God. That is why God loves lovers in man and woman, yeah? And I not been misguided and misguided you, and I know I did not confuse you saying that is Hara Chakra, and instead saying that is Anahata, because in Hara Chakras appeared just so, appeared in Anahata, two Hara Chakras, and suddenly and imagine that where one person has a suffering feelings, and her or his Hara Chakra is not working well, yeah, he feeling sexual energy in strange way, and he needs to be I don't know, getting became happy in a special way. For example, to put hands on her body and to to make maybe a massage. Maybe it's not a common sex, you know. Yeah, it is needed to be consumed a special way. It's no problem, because close to his or her Hara chakra is situated another Hara chakra who is feeling differently. Let's imagine that one Hara chakra of one man, yeah, it's need to be round, but it is not round, it's square, and another Hara chakra is wet, and intersection is more round, yeah. You understand? The intersection of two Hara chakras is more round than one separately Hara chakras. So we together produce a more pleasant sound to God. And God help us to love each other until we can force and we can will to learn it, to continue it. Yeah? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will be pleased.